Jadi jalan saya tak nak cakap dengan awak.
Terserah anak, ikut perintah mahkamah.
Anak awak tak nak. Tak faham.
Terus ikut perintah mahkamah.
Anak awak tak nak.
Ikut perintah mahkamah. Anak ada di rumah tak cik?
Ada.
Terserah.
Anak awak tak nak. Dia tahu awak di sini, dia dah mikir-mikir.
Di rumah ke? Dia bagi tahu dekat kan? Bagi tahu. Cepat.
Lawyer awak tak betul. Manipulasi.
Lagi.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. Welcome back to another episode of Suriya Furqon. In this episode, we're going to discuss on an issue relating to the code of ethics of a Sharia counsel. Now, let us watch a Hadana case prepared by our team, and later we'll see whether the counsels are acting in accordance to the code of ethics.
I am Suriya Furqon, representing the plaintiff, Mr. Zainal, in the current case. The counsel for the plaintiff submit that the defendant, Ms. Hakima, is no longer have right to have custody over the child. If I may request the court direction to Section 84 of the Islamic Family Law Enactment of Selangor 2003, whereby paragraph A of the section mentioned that the right of hadana of a woman is lost by her marriage with a person not related to the child within the prohibited degrees if her custody in such case will affect the welfare of the child. In the current circumstance, the situations of the defendant marrying with the person who is not blood related to the child has proved to affect the welfare of the child. Therefore, the counsel for the plaintiff submit that the defendant, Ms. Hakima, has officially lost her right to have custody over the children. If I am no further assistance to this court, I conclude my submission.
Much obliged, Yang Arif. I am Darwisy Roslan, the counsel for defendant Puan Shifaq Hayati. Yang Arif, I beg to differ with my learned counsel here in using Section 84 of the Islamic Family Law Enactment of Selangor 2003 as the sole provision and argument in our current case. We believe, Yang Arif, my learned counsel here have misunderstood the concept of law and have wrongly applied the concept to our current situation. We submit that it is only relevant for us to look and focus on the Section 84 of the Islamic Family Law Enactment if my client's new marriage with her new husband is affecting the children's welfare. But, Yang Arif, in our case, it is not. My learned counsel as well have failed to corroborate his argument with evidence to prove that the new marriage of my client is affecting the children's welfare. Therefore, Yang Arif, in our case, we submit that the client's new marriage with her new husband is not affecting the children's welfare at all. Instead, they are having a happy life together. Therefore, Yang Arif, we call the court's attention to look and goes back to Section 82 and Section 83 of the Islamic Family Law Enactment of Selangor 2003 as our main provision for us to check on, in which in Section 82 of the Islamic Family Law Enactment of Selangor 2003 have stated that the mother shall have or the mother shall be the most qualified person to have the custody over the children. Therefore, Yang Arif, with duly respect, we submit to the court that in our current situation here, my clients, which is the mother of the children, shall have the full right of custody over the children.
The court has now come to the decision. In this case, the husband had claim over the custody of his children on the ground that his wife is incapable of taking care of the children due to another marriage. However, the court found that the husband failed to bring forward any evidence or witness to prove the case. Thus, the husband has no valid grounds to deny the rights of custody that is granted to the wife by virtue of Section 82 of Islamic Family Law Enactment in Selangor. Nevertheless, the husband is still entitled for the visitation rights. Thus, after the court considered the situation of both parties and the children in dispute, the court decided as follows. First, the wife will get the custody of the children, and second, the husband may visit the children on Monday until Wednesday during daytime. The case is now settled.
Much obliged, Arif. Thank you very much.
Hello, Puan Syifa.
Ms. Darwish, I'm really not satisfied with the court decision. What should I do now? Do I really need to comply with this order? What should I do if my husband come to my house?
As what I have replied to your email, Puan Syifa, you don't need to worry. You not comply yet with the court order. Let me tell you or explain you something. Usually, the court order or the court judgment deal with the court order making official. But in your situation here, the copy of the court order has yet been sealed by the Sharia court. That's why I say it is not yet official. So you you need not to comply with the court order. So here we can assume that the conclusion of the court is not yet official, Wan Shifa. The judgment is not yet sealed. So the judgment is not yet effective. Therefore, I think it's okay for you to keep your children away from your husband, and the judgment is not yet official.
I see. Okay, thank you, Mr. Darwish. I really appreciate your help. Alright. Assalamualaikum, Mr. Darwish.
Yeah, I'm coming on Monday to visit my children. You're gonna be free then, right?
No way! I will not allow you to take my children away from me.
So what do you mean I can't see my children?
My lawyer told me that the court order is yet to be sealed by the Sharia court. I was instructed not to follow the order until it has been sealed.
We were in the same court. The court said I had visitation rights from Monday to Wednesday.
Now I don't want to see your face again in my house. Get lost. I don't want to see your face again. Don't come and try to take my children away from me.
Yeah, I'll speak to my lawyer about it, yeah.
Please, leave us alone. We want to be happy. We don't need you in our life anymore. Goodbye.
Hello?
Hi, Mr. Zainal. How are you?
Okay. Not good, Mr. Furqon, because I was just on a call with my ex-wife,
Okay.
and I was trying to get my visitation rights, this Monday, go to see my children. And she told me that her lawyer said that she's not going to let me see my children because apparently the lawyer said I don't have the rights to since the court order hasn't been sealed yet by the Sharia court. So I'm just wondering if there's anything wrong with the lawyer telling my wife to do that, and is there anything I can do about it to get my rights fixed in place?
Okay. So, first and foremost, do you remember when the judgment was given the other day?
Yeah. I was
So-
supposed to get visitation rights and everything.
Yeah. So you did witness the judgment.
Yeah, I was. It was there.
Okay. So I'll just explain the action of the lawyer. In what way it is wrong, and then I'll try to come up with the solutions to this problem. Okay. First of all, what Mr. Darwish did was in fact breach of section 15 of the Undang-Undang Etika of Undang-Undang Berhukum Syar'i. So
what does section 15 say exactly?
Okay, so section 15 briefly stated that Berhukum Syar'i must uphold justice, interests of his client, and to protect the dignity of his profession.
I see.
So apparently, what the lawyer did was not according to what is provided under the section. What he did was to misadvise the client not to comply with the decision that was given.
I see. So
That is in breach of the section already. So this is what he did. This is the breach that he has committed.
I see.
So in order to enforce the judgment that was given the other day, what we can do in this situation is to to commence the proceedings known as committal proceedings. I'll explain to you briefly why do we choose these proceedings to solve our problem. So basically, there are several ways in which the judgment can be enforced. One of it is the committal proceedings. These proceedings will be suitable in a situation or circumstance where the breach committed was committed was amounted or may be amounted to the contempt of court. So the committal proceedings is provided under Order 52 of the Rule of Court 2012. So with regards to the procedure of the proceedings, I'll handle it. So you can sit back and you don't have to worry about it. I'll try to take care of it.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're saying that Mr. Darwish had, acted in a way that is not what a lawyer should have acted in, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so there's gonna be like consequences to his actions, correct?
Yep.
So I will be able to visit my child soon, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
All right.
you because that is your right to do so,
Yeah.
You heard the judgment, you heard the decisions. So yeah.
Yeah, all right. I think that's pretty much it. I'm very happy to hear that I will be able to visit my children and
All
that
right.
you have such a great lawyer. All right. Thank you,
Yeah.
Mr. Furqon. I'll
I'm
talk to you
glad.
very soon.
All right. See you soon.
All right, see you.
So we have seen what had happened in that case. Now we are going to analyze whether the Sharia councils had acted in accordance with the code of ethics. Are they totally complying with the rules, or maybe any of them had actually breached the rules? Let us see. The wife's lawyer had advised the wife that she do not have to comply with the court order yet, i.e., do not have to let the husband visit the children as the judgment is yet to be sealed. Okay, now, even though the judgment is yet to be sealed, don't you think that the action from the wife is actually contradict to what has been decided by the court? Does that mean that the judgment of the court has no value until and unless it is sealed? If you say yes, then this is a contempt of court.
The question now is, when does actually the court judgment takes effect or become enforceable? So according to section 136 of Sharia Court Civil Procedure State of Selangor Enactment 2003, stated on the date of judgment order, which stated that every judgment or order shall be dated and take effect on the date on which it was given or made. Section 14 of the Etika Peguam Syar'i stated that a Syar'i lawyer must always have respect and not deceive the court. Section 31 of Etika Peguam Syar'i stated that a Syar'i lawyer cannot misuse the trust given to him by his clients. In subsection A stated that a Syar'i lawyer must not commit any act for the benefit or profit of himself by way of taking advantage of the trust given to him by his client. Based on Rule 17 of Peguam Syar'i State of Selangor Rules 2008, which is on the disciplinary action, stated that the Majlis may take a disciplinary action on a lawyer which has found through his action or words or in any manner which may reasonably be construed to be contempt of court, and this has been clearly mentioned by word in subsection F.
So the wife's lawyer had actually breached the code of ethics where he was the one who giving the false advice to the client, which led to the contempt of court. Now, we are going to see whether the husband's lawyer had adhered to the code of ethics. So, the husband lawyer had applied for a committal proceeding after knowing that the wife did not follow the order of the court. What is done by the husband's lawyer is actually to protect the best interests and rights of the husband, who is his client. If he ignores the wife's non-adherence to the court order, he is not acting for the best interests of his client.
Section 15 of Etika Peguam Syar'i stated that a Syar'i lawyer must always uphold justice, interests of his clients, and protect the dignity of his profession. A Syar'i lawyer must, while acting in accepted mannerisms in the court of which he attends, must protect the interests of justice, his clients, and the dignity of his profession.
So we can infer that the husband's lawyer had acted in accordance to the code of ethics, or in other words, what is expected to be done by a lawyer. A lawyer need to give his fullest effort in protecting the rights and interests of his client. Thank you for watching this video. We hope that it will remind ourselves to always adhere to the code of ethics as a lawyer, especially the Syar'i Counsel. Until we meet again, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.